Wangers. Remember our Japanese teacher? Um, said bungers and mash.
Yeah, I remember Bungas and Mush.
Welcome back to Debu's Game Room. We're attempting this terrible thing over again. We were just talking about Baldur's Gate 3. It just came out, about a week ago? Dating this video.
That's true. Kyle's been waiting for it for a very long time, bless him.
I have. I love D&D, and I also love Larian Studios.
I'd never heard of it, but it does look very good.
Yeah, me and Joel played D&D a couple times at uni, didn't we?
We did. We did. It was good.
If I'd succeeded in that time, that'd have been hilarious. But yeah, no, we. I was always the DM because I'd done it before and the group hadn't. So, but you like to play like a two-handed fighter, didn't you?
Yeah. I had a custom class, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, it was a Dark Knight homebrew.
Oh yeah, yes. It's always fun to just let people do what they want in D&D because the more people have like freedom, the more fun they're gonna have playing the game.
Yep. No, I'm going to say it as well. This is my time. This is my platform.
Yeah.
Kyle was the so we had a group of there was three of us, weren't they? And then you as the DM.
Yeah.
And Kyle did such a good job at being a DM, like because we didn't know what we were doing, you know, we were complete newbies to this, and he was so patient and helpful, and you know he might not want to admit it, but he's actually really good at at DMing anyway. He thinks on the spot, he's really fair, and he spent all this time and he made little sheets for us where he gave us like specific like artifacts, like relics we're gonna find on his quest, and he gave me this like a really cool sword which I had to pull out of it was like a dragon corpse, and it blazed on fire, and it was really cool. He did all this, and someone in the group never once even acknowledged or used this special relic
Yeah.
that Kyle had given to them.
I know, it was sad because I thought it was quite cool.
It was really cool.
Thanks, mate. That's really nice of you. I did try and put some effort into it because it's more fun if everyone has a unique, fun experience with it.
Yeah, now's my time to say it. I the relic I got, I absolutely loved it. It was really cool. I used it. I mean, I used it every encounter. The other two I felt were seriously cool and never got any recognition for it, Kyle, mate.
Yeah, I know. Because I gave you a weapon. I gave Alex a cloak that had like gems in the collar, and you could uh, break the gems away to cast level 1 spells. And I think I gave him healing and magic missile or something like that. And yeah, he never used those spells ever,
Never used it.
and they would refresh on short rests. So he'd always have these spells available, but he just never used them. And to be fair, Eve's one was she could use it all the time because it was just part of her kit. It was like a gauntlet that would change depending on what druidic form she took, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like adding damage to a DPS one, creating a shield in a bear form, and creating like a saddle on a hawk or something like that, you know? But useless.
That's such a shame.
But it was fun. It was good fun. I enjoyed it as well. It was a shame that you were the only one who really used your artifact properly, but you know. Alex liked to use the weird shit I gave him instead, like a rod of holding and a portable hole.
Yeah. Yeah. He got creative with it.
Where to next?
So if you go two down
Mhm.
to that one, yeah, there's a lookout platform there.
Awesome.
But yeah, Carl, I thought I'd take my opportunity and say it because
Thank you.
I don't think I ever said it to you, but I thought that was he didn't get the recognition for that one because
Oh,
it was really cool.
well, thank you. That's really nice of you. I, uh, I enjoyed it too, so I was happy to do it, and I'm glad you guys took the opportunity to actually try it because lots of people would just be like, "Oh, D&D, no thanks."
No, we had fun. We
Yeah.
had fun. We had a lot of good moments. Do you remember Yeg?
Oh, Yeg was amazing. I wish we could have continued with that.
Yeah.
For everyone watching, Yeg, there was a room of goblins. Alex was he was very creative with the story. Like, on a different note, he tortured someone by putting caltrops at the bottom of a 6-foot hole and hanging a man in the sky with a rod of holding, and then torturing him by trying to get information until he telling him he'd fall into a pit of spikes. It was brutal. It was kind of up, to be honest. Um, but in the room over, there was a group of goblins, and the story told me that there was a leader, and then when you walk in, the leader tells them to attack. And Alex just decided, can I intimidate them to fall under my control instead, and attack the leader? I think he rolled a 20. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was natural 20.
yeah, I was like, well, yes, I guess. So the goblins all turned on the leader, just butchering him, and Alex was like, right now, I want a battle royale, and whoever lives comes with us. And so these goblins just started just doing horrible things to each other, just like slaughtering each other, and they all killed each other, and the weakest one that didn't get involved was the only one that survived. And so they took him with them,
Yeah,
and they named him Yeg.
that stuff. Yeah. And he wasn't treated very well, to be honest with you. There wasn't a lot of rights going on for Yeg.
No, Joel, you were trying to like give him meals, look after him. Oh, we have no magic left. You were trying to take care of him. Alex would just shout abuse at him and force him to do things. It was kind of unpleasant, but he would give you his little puppy dog eyes. Whenever anything bad was happening, you'd try and stand up for him.
Yeah, I looked after him. I got him a little room, and
Yeah, Alex wouldn't pay for a room. He's like, you sleep outside.
then we had the joke that like, we got back from the adventure, and I'd gotten Yeg something to eat, and I bought him some clothes because he was naked, and we looked after him, and I was like, I'm gonna get a room that has two beds, and Yeg can have a sleep.
Yeah.
And we had the joke that night we all go to bed, and Yeg, he's tucked up, he's got his little jammies on, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Thank you, me happy," or something like that. And then Alex hears him from the other room, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut up!"
Yeah, I do remember that. And Jake just shuts up immediately. Constant fear.
It's like a really sweet moment. And Alex somehow supernaturally hears it and just threatens him again.
Jake can't have a moment of happiness ever. Oh, it was hilarious. I even drew up a character sheet for Yeg, if I remember correctly.
You did, yeah. Yeah, he became a character. It became kind of your character, didn't he? You control him. Yeah,
I don't remember that, but yeah, I must have done.
I think so. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, because I was like, he's gonna be part of your party, but should he like die, he'll be dead. Like he's not gonna be like he's gonna be more like a summon rather than a companion. Okay, so where to next?
Um, question. So, I mean, we could teleport to Dragon Roost because we can. Apparently, if you fly across platforms around the island or something.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I'll do that.
Um, yeah, I reckon that's the easiest.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you weren't so busy, we could organize. I know it's nowhere near as fun, not in person, but we could organize a a D&D like a night. That could be fun.
Yeah, yeah, but perhaps.
Perhaps. But yeah, it's a commitment. You know, you're talking about multiple hours to get anywhere because that shit takes a long time.
It does. It does. Takes even longer when it was our group.
Yeah, yeah. They'd yeah. Especially when it was what was it, like 6 of us at one point playing?
Yeah.
I think it was Joe and Rico as well, but then Rico had other thoughts in mind. And Joe, and this isn't being rude to people with ADHD because he actually does have ADHD. He was just too ADHD to sit and play.
Oh yeah, far too much.
He literally said to us like he was like I can't sit still for that long.
Yeah.
And we were like,
That's
yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, bless
yeah.
him. I know.
You gave it a go.
He said he enjoyed it. It just took too long. Like because with board games and stuff, you know you get a turn, so every turn you're doing something, so it can be a bit interesting. Whereas with D&D, there are times. Is this the way? I feel like this is the way. There are times in D&D where obviously you're exploring, so someone might take the lead, and that means that everyone is just kind of like, yeah, yeah, I agree with that for like an hour when you're exploring and talking to people, and um, so it's not always like you're in combat. So you have to, yeah, it's not for some people, is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm. No, I
Yeah, everyone should try it, but yeah, yeah. I'm glad you guys tried it. That's what was good for me. I'm glad you guys had a go.
yeah, it was good.
Because literally, it was like what when we were at Alex's, it was literally like an hour. That's sorry, 12 hours at one point, I think.
Yeah, we were exhausted by the end.
Yeah, but Eve had made loads of like sweet treats. It was nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I'd definitely do it again. But yeah, it's a commitment.
It is.
Come on, another good item. Show me potato salad. I hate you, Beetle. As if you have the fucking sword.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, I was gonna say at the beginning, Baldur's Gate, good. People should try it. If they want to try D&D, it's a great place to start. Ooh.
Yeah.
This is painful, dude.
Yeah. Oh well, you know.
You win some, you lose most.
Exactly.
Right, where to next?
You get the reward for all the tingle statues.
Oh, there is actually a reward.
It says so, yeah.
Okay, it'll be the GBA thing, but I guess yeah. It
Yeah.
won't be the GBA thing, but it would have normally,
Yeah.
So the Tingle Statue Island is like to the right of Great Fish Isle. Is that right?
Up and to the right.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Show me potato salad.
I love that. It's a Family Guy reference for anyone who didn't know.
My favorite Family Guy reference that Kyle specifically has shown me is when I don't know what game it is, man. It's when Peter says the Batman symbol.
Oh, oh.
What's that game called?
What is it called? It's like The Price is Right or something. It's an American TV show, so we don't have it here. But it's the one that's I love a consonant, a vowel, consonant. I think. Oh no, it comes up with like a sentence, and it'll say person or city or something like that. What the fuck it says, and you'll have to ask for you know a couple consonants, and a couple vowels, and it'll fill in the word by with like an R or an S or an E. You know. Oh, he doesn't. He's not giving me anything. Oh, is it one of these that does it?
Huh.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go. I mean,
Oh. Ooh.
ooh,
All right. Okay.
that's a little tasty.
Okay. That means we can go to Fire and Ice Islands now. That's big. That's big stuff.
Ah, that's hard.
And cold.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know where that is on the.
I clicked the bow again, I think.
He is smart, you know.
Yeah, he's got, he's got
He's got it.
it. So should we
Yeah,
go Fire and Ice Island?
yeah.
Or is there something somewhere in particular you're like,
I mean, there's Windfall. We can do a couple more things there now, apparently.
let's go there. That's right there. What were we talking about before? We got the ice fire arrows?
We were talking about the Family Guy sketch.
Oh yes, yeah. I can't remember what that show is called. It's an American one.
Yeah, and he goes, I have a queue, another queue, the number 7.
A third queue and the Batman symbol. He's like, all right, no help there. He's like, is it Alex Karras in Webster? It's like, yes.
It's so good.
Well, I don't know what the guy's name is. That was just a stab in the dark. But yeah, I love that. That's such a good meme.
So here we
Yep.
can light up the lighthouse,
Yep.
and there's also something called transparent chest, which we need the arrows for, if that helps.
Oh, what is the how? I don't know what you. I know where the transparent chest is. It's. Oh, I guess it needs to be nighttime. It's on that island over there.
Yep, it says we need the fire and ice arrows and the Deku leaf or the hook shot. So I'm guessing that's just to get over to it.
Yeah, I guess you shoot it with the fire or ice arrows then. I can't remember. But yeah, we can light the lighthouse now, then we'll change the time, and then we'll I'm so glad you showed me that meme. Like, hey grandpa, have you seen Terrio?
Ooh, kill him!
It's so good. Like, not to diss Terrio, but that meme is so much better than the original.
Oh yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's a classic.
It's incredible. I assume I need to change the wind? Maybe? Or maybe it's the time of day. I guess it needs to be night. It's like, oh, oh, oh. Yep, got it.
Oh, he's good.
Where's it going to put me, though? Right down here.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Did that do it? Yep, it's spinning now. We didn't start the fire. Wangers. Remember our Japanese teacher? Um, said bongers and muff and mash.
Yeah, I remember Bungas and Mush. It's the fact she gave out the sheet and it clearly said Bungas, and no one else like noticed, or like if they did notice, they didn't care. And like I started going bright red in the face because I was trying not to laugh. But when you say Bungas, it's funny, man.
It is funny. And don't get me wrong, we weren't dissing anything about like like she was incredible at English, that woman. She was better than most of the freaking kids she was teaching at English. I remember there was a time in a lesson when she was like, and it was controlling like a marionette, and they were like puppet. I was like, no, marionette is exactly what like that makes more sense. It's like a more specific way of saying what she wanted to say. Like, what the fuck? Don't correct her with a worse analogy. No, she was very good. Be a bit of a ball sack, but yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
yeah,
Didn't have a choice about it anyway, so.
yeah. She to live in England, she had to give up her Japanese citizenship, so you know that kind of
Yeah.
sucks.
That does suck.
There it is. Oh, that'd fucking blind the shit out of you, wouldn't it? uh, oh, so is it two different chests or the same chest?
No, it's two different ones. Hmm.
Well,
That's all right.
is it? How?
Yeah.
What do?
Let's get that one, and then we'll worry about it later.
While we're here, we'll jump up on there and see if there's something. Oh no, we're not here. We're nowhere. Hey, get back on there. Get back on there. Oh, you're making me mad, Shag. Oh, you ever had a mad shag, Joel? I almost called you Rico.
Uh, no.
uh, no.
No.
Yeah, reasonable. Good.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up anyway.
Well, I'm glad we can have this connection.
Yeah, only connection I'll see.
Well, I'm not mad yet, mate.
It's true. Never say never.
Give me some mana. I need magic. There's a pot in a bush.
Okay.
Fuck. Um, dude. Do you reckon I can make it on what little mana I have?
Um, I reckon it's worth a shot.
Cool. Um, it said hook shot. Oh, hook shot. Hook shot. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Damn, damn. Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Sword. It's
All right.
it's another heart container.
You know, let's worry about it next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right. See you later, guys. Hopefully, find something better next time.
Yeah, me too. Bye bye.